Alright, hey y'all. I'm gonna trust the sounds okay. I do have a HVAC unit running over that way, and then behind me over here there's a pool pump, so hindsight, maybe not the best area, but we'll see. I'm gonna trust it. So this is a topic that has been bouncing around here for quite a while, and I found it interesting out the gate, and I'm not going to go into the difference right now, because there's too much information out there and it just takes too much time, so that's not what this is about. But there's in anybody that's been into esoteric or interested in different religions or spirituality, eventually you might come across the term Ahriman or Ahrimanic, and it's a reference to it's symbolic of an egoic state of division and control, very methodical and controlling. It's not the same as the Luciferic. It is symbolic of something that seeks separation from the Creator. There seem to be the two major distinctions in that avenue of, what could be marked as defiant, have those two characteristics, either the Luciferic or the Ahrimanic. And the Luciferic basically being, I'm not going into detail on that, the self-indulgent aspect, prideful, self-indulgent at all, peril or anybody else's concerned or well-being. That's the Luciferic in that sense, and the Ahrimanic is just the control. So basically what this causes here is the two are basically, it's the chicken and the egg. And this is what I found really interesting and had a lot of clarity on, is this kind of dichotomy, and it's almost the Ouroboros, chasing its tail, the chicken and egg. What came first? What came first? And this is the whole thing about the ego and the paradox of its existence versus non-existence, because when you understand that, it's that neither of them have that reality in that sense, so that neither came first. Either or is the creation of the other. The beginning of one is the seeming beginning of the other. The end of the one is the seeming end of the other. In that sense, they collapse and start in and of themselves. So it is that is resolved in that. Because through the idea of a fall, a temptation, then you have what needs to control, what needs to maintain, what needs to fix, what needs to, or vice versa. Through that strict control, you need that creative freedom to break free and express. And so one seems to be the savior of the other, paradoxically, and strives to conceal the ignorance behind the two through the extremes of one. And we see this today. You don't have to look too far. The Ahrimanic, this is, it's running rampant with that's the technological worship, the worship of the scientific, intellectual mind. Ahriman certainly runs America. His they talk about Lucifer, Satan, and being his country. No, definitely the Ahrimanic leaning. People don't have that understanding, but more and more this is coming to the forefront. We can see the seeming differentiation there, but at the same time, it's not a worry. There's no concern, because there's just that unity. So there is no need to fight, because there's that fear of the both. That's the problem. So if you fear one, you fear both, and that's the whole paradox of the human experiencing, is that limitation, that submission to that fear. And these powers certainly have fed off the other now, and it seems more now so with the age that we're in. Certainly the Luciferic is actually coming to serve, because it's actually coming up, that you can see where that creative expression, that drive is coming up to serve to the light, and even those aspects of that market that has been in service of that in a negative way. You see a lot of that being exposed now, and that kind of starting to deteriorate through that exposure. Certainly you see that in the entertainment industry and things like that. And I don't want to go into conspiracies and stuff like all that here. That's not what it's about. It doesn't You know, it's not that, certainly. But as the light brightens, so they say, you start to have a recognition of more and more in the field of awareness. And you see, you don't need to fear either one of these things. It's not something to fear. And the hook is to try to, you know, get you to back into, you know, that egoic control, to worry about one or the other, to have like some type, and it's the same thing. It's the same, it's the creation of the same thing through that. It's just the fear is there. So it's really that underlying recognition that no longer serves. That only the light is, only love is. Everything's just coming into your recognition of that. That's the beauty of it. So, peace and love, y'all. Bye.